Hello, hello. It's Brooke-Sidney here, your favorite mindset and manifestation coach. And today we are talking all about manifesting the love that you want and desire. But before we get into it, I just want to remind you of the ways that you can work with me. They are all listed below, but I have to tell you the manifesting frequency is now open and it's enrolling, and we start tomorrow. And it's where we are learning how to manifest with power and ease anything that we want. It's providing everything you need to know about manifestation as well as making miracles happen. So I'd love for you to check that out. Information is below. But today we're talking all about manifesting the love that we desire. It's so appropriate because today is Valentine's Day in the US, which has become synonymous with Love Day. And a lot of people think of it as romantic love day, even though honestly, it's love for ourselves and it's love for everyone that we touch. But I wanted to get on and talk like real talk about how to manifest love, especially if you're having trouble doing it. So, the first thing that I wanted to say is that we have to get really, really clear about the love that we want. Sometimes you're saying you want to manifest a text. Sometimes you're saying you want to manifest a relationship, sometimes marriage, sometimes a wedding. Y'all, you need to get clear. You need to get clear about your truest desires, right? We manifest when we are super clear about the things that we want. I've talked about it before, the idea of being lukewarm or double-minded. We often end up allowing our doubts to make us wobble, right? And go back and forth and not be steadfast in our determination for whatever it is, whether it is love, whether it's relationship, whether it's simply companionship. It doesn't matter to me, but it should matter to you. And have it matter so much to you that you get super clear on the type of love that you want, which is part two. I think, and I have found it incredibly helpful in manifesting love for myself as well as my clients, is that we get really clear on how we want the love to feel. I have in the past, as well as had my clients, we've all made the whole list about what we want, the qualities that people want, but more importantly, what does it feel like? We know Neville Goddard talks about it all the time. The feeling is the secret, right? We want to know what our desire, our wish fulfilled, in this case, love actually feels like, not what it looks like, not what the man, how tall he is, or the woman, the kind of body she has, or her complexion or the length of her hair. No, we're talking about what the love feels like. Does it feel like someone that's supportive and loving and nurturing and that you cook together? Actually transport yourself into what that love would look like on the day-to-day basis. Is it someone that you're having coffee with in the morning? Is it someone that is, making the bed as you are getting, in the shower? Is it someone that you love to cook for? Is it someone that, you two drive to work together? Really get into the all sensory experience of what it is to manifest the love that you want. Take yourself there fully and completely, right? That will truly help you. The next thing is that once you're kind of clear on the relationship that you want, what I'm finding is that we must work on our self-concept. I think that is one of the biggest things, is that we have to truly believe that we're the person who has the thing. We transport ourselves there. We develop the identity, the self-efficacy, the self-esteem of the person who has the desired thing. So in this particular instance, we're talking about manifesting the love that we want. So we have to become the person who has the love that we want. We have to become the person that is sure about receiving the love that we deserve. We have to become the person that is just in love with being a wife, or in love with the life that has tons of love in it, right? Whatever it feels like. Again, we want to evoke those feelings and really take on the identity or the self concept of that. So when we're doing all those things, I'm seeing clients come along and have some hurdles. And usually the hurdles revolve around what I'm going to call cognitive dissonance, meaning there's some part of ourselves, either it's our inner child, some trauma, or some wounding that either makes us feel like we're not good enough for the love that we desire, or it's more along these lines where we want someone that seems far-fetched, right? We want someone that no matter where we are, our state, we feel far-fetched. I'll give you an example. So maybe the person that you want to manifest, what is super beautiful, maybe you think they're a 10, but you yourself don't feel like a 10. You yourself might feel like a 6. And I hate to use that rating, but it's the best way I can illustrate. Or you want this financially generous, capable person, yet you know that your finances aren't right. Your finances are not where they need to be, or so forth. Or you want this incredibly educated person, yet you're not educated. Or you want this person that's secure in their job and has this amazing job and salary, yet you don't have it. And so there's nothing wrong with you having those desires for that person. The challenge becomes on the inside. Remember, we manifest from the inside out. And so when we don't feel comparable or like we can reciprocate, it causes cognitive dissonance. And that's where a lot of people, when we boil it all down, start having the doubts. And that's where we start getting wishy-washy about our desires. And so what I would love for you to do is, for one, be honest about it. Be mindful, be aware, hey, this is happening. And when you start having doubts or encountering resistance on this manifesting love journey, you really start asking yourself why. You use meditation, and I'll tag that, and you use mindfulness, and I'll tag those videos, and even prayer, y'all. Get into the spirit, get into your higher self, figure out what is actually holding you back, because it's you holding you back. It's your relationship between the things. I'm not here to tell you if someone makes, I'm using this as an example, you make 50,000 and someone makes 100,000, that you can't have the person who has the 100,000. Just make sure that you have no cognitive dissonance between the 50,000 that you're maybe making and the 100,000, and that you truly feel that that is on par with you, and that is in a rhythm, and that's in alignment, and that you are at one with your desires, that you are able to fully receive and stand for the thing that you desire. That's where our trouble comes in. Believe it or not, we create our own resistance because we are co-creating our reality. We're co-creating what's happening now. So everything that you are encountering, you're encountering it for a reason. You are creating it, but you're creating it to move through it. You're creating it so that you can be aware of it, so that you can overcome it and move past it, right? So you can create something new. And if you are encountering any kind of resistance or blocks to having the love that you want, I'm encouraging you, after looking deep into yourself, to take a look at any cognitive dissonance between what you think you are and what you think that other person is. And that's really another way of saying that you've put them on the pedestal. So make sure you check out that video, because it ultimately means that you've made them so much greater and better and, the center, versus you've got to figure out how to put yourself back on the center, meaning work on yourself. I guarantee you, when you start to focus on you, when you start to focus on loving yourself better, becoming that better person, whether you think that better person is who you are in this moment, and it's just an identity thing, or even it's something as simple as, hey, I might want to lose weight, or I might want to work on my education, or I might want to be the person that I feel is so incredibly amazing, and I'm working on me, whatever it is. The challenge is that you feel good about you. The challenge is that you love you. You loving you manifests someone else loving you. So the better that you love yourself, the more you will attract, if you want to talk attract language, or the more that you will be able to have the identity and the self-concept of someone who has exactly what you want and provide the love that you need and meets your vision and your wish fulfilled, right? Causing you to be able to manifest the love that you want. So it is my hope that this has been helpful to you. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, check out the manifesting frequency where we're going to manifest not only love, but money, relationships, new jobs, new locations, all sorts of amazing things. So make sure you jump in right now at the founding member rates. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day, and I will see you in the next video.